23 and I'm in Merseyside. I do not trust the government. I don't trust any party that gets within Westminster, because they create the conditions that allow big businesses to avoid millions of pounds of tax every year and victimise ordinary working people. It makes me so angry because the general electorate have bought the propaganda that there isn't enough money out there. There is enough money out there, but we're not targeting the right people. We can get the odd pound from here, there, from poor people, but who should we really be targeting? The ones with lots of money, the ones with phenomenal amounts of wealth. I come from a really working class background. Both my parents sort of got jobs when they're young, got married when they're young, and subscribed to the system where you just get a job, get a mortgage, get your head down and do that sort of thing. But I never felt like that. I've always felt like there is something more to life, there's something more out there. So when I left university, I needed a job, I needed to get some income, and then sort of applied to a load of entry-level jobs, got a faceless job in a faceless company, just sending emails all day, turning up at 9 o'clock and leaving at 5 o'clock. It paid just about enough money to pay the extortionate rents, to eat basic food, and enough money to travel back and forth to work, and that was it. Obviously I was working, and then TV shows like Benefit Street, Benefits Britain, Benefit Scroungers, all this sort of thing in the media appeared, and I was watching this, and unlike most of the population what felt anger towards them, I didn't feel anger. I felt that I related to them in terms of that the system doesn't work. The system doesn't work for people, ordinary people. What I saw was a class of people. Politics hasn't helped, that the government hasn't, helped them develop. They've just fallen by the wayside, and that as a society we need to look after these people, not victimise them. I've not been subject to a documentary like Benefit Street, but that doesn't mean I can't be angry on their behalf. And it's all very well and good for me to be saying this, as I'm sort of a young 20-something with not much money. So, the powers that be, the establishment, can say that I'm young and therefore I'm naive. But then again, if you're old and you're saying this, then you're a dinosaur. But if you're poor and you're saying this, you're jealous. And if you're rich, you're saying this, like Russell Brand, then you're a champagne socialist. You just can't win. These young people like this, they've got their stories, they've got these interesting things to say, and they themselves think there's injustice going on in the world, but they can't speak up. They don't speak up and get engaged. People like these that are being told to vote, well, why should they vote? Like, if you carry on voting, if you keep voting, then all you're doing is just subscribing to a system that doesn't represent you, that doesn't help you, that doesn't give you the sort of freedom and people that represent what you think. It just means that you just get the same thing over and over and over again.